Hello. Welcome to High Vibes with Nina, Bailey, and myself, Jemaa. So, hi, Nina. How are you? I can't wait to dive into what we're going to talk about.
Yes, it
Let
should be very, very exciting.
give our audience your a little bio of who you are and what you do.
Oh, I am brief version is I'm an animal communicator, Reiki master, energy healer, and intuitive. And this is my co-creator as well, Bailey, who is out again after a long, long day of playing, but he is also highly intuitive. He sees lots of spirits and he assists me on this journey, as he is assisting all of us on this journey as well.
Yes, he is. And he is so handsome. I hope he does wake up. Wow.
Me too.
Here. So
Yes.
yay. And myself, I'm Jemaa and I do similar work as Nina. I came to planet Earth for just a little bit with some gifts, and I'm able to read energy fields, Akashic records, the quantum space of all that is, all that good stuff. I do feel everything has a consciousness, and we are able to tap into that. So it's really cool. And today I know I still don't get it, like how we can tap into energy and get information. I mean, I get it, but then it's
It's
still
crazy.
magical and amazing. And
It
I know
is.
a lot of you can do the same thing out there as well.
Yes.
So keep up on that.
Yeah. I was telling a friend of mine who's in Italy right now. We were talking. She's a good friend and a client, and she was just like, "Okay, how is that possible?" And
Yeah.
we all have the ability to tap in and to tune in, and it is just within the field, and
It is.
it's crazy, and it's not though.
It
So
is, exactly. It's reading. That's what I say is like, I wasn't a big book reader, but I can read energy and always have. So that's
yes,
the,
and everyone can as well.
and everyone can as well. Yes. And you can practice it by doing anyway. I'm not going to divert, but there, yes,
No, yes,
you can.
yeah.
That'll be
So
another episode. What are tools to
yeah,
help you tap into the quantum space and Akashic
yes,
records? So
that would be, yeah, we should do that. Yes, definitely. We'll make note of that one. Yeah.
So we are going to talk about this is part 2 of our chakras. We have our part 1 video. We touched base on the first 4, the crown, third eye, throat, and heart. And today we're going to do the solar plexus, sacral, and root.
Yes, the lower chakras.
Yep,
Yes.
these energy points in our body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And all the colors and the foods we should eat, the balances, imbalances, and just how to keep us all in alignment.
That's right. Yeah, these are energy points in our body that if they're out of balance, it's not fun. We're out of balance. So it's really important that we do things to keep these energy points in our body aligned and working for us. And
Yes. Because when we're out of a balance or out of alignment, it does cause, when there's blockages, it causes dis-ease in the body, which manifests into different ailments physically in our body. So should we start, like, that kind of leads into the root chakra, because the root chakra, which is the first chakra, that actually is usually the one that is the most blocked, or the one that has the most imbalances.
Yep.
And the root chakra, which is located at the tailbone, or the base, like around your I guess your cervical area for the females, and the same, reproductive down
bone, right? The
yes, for the males, right
there. It sits right there.
The tailbone, yes. And that is the one that is mostly a lot of times is blocked, and that is all about fear. I mean, well, if it's blocked, it's with fear, but it's all about security. It's us grounding. It's the foundation to all of our body and all of the alignment of our other chakras.
Right. Yeah, it represents like our basic needs, like shelter, food, water, feeling safe and supported here
Mm-hmm.
in this life. It also is our connection to the physical world and Mother Earth. So when it is balanced, we feel really connected to nature. We feel safe wherever we are, and we will feel grounded in the reality that we're in. But if it's out
Mm-hmm.
of balance, we can feel disconnected from our bodies. We can feel like we're in survival mode or fear mode, anxiety, not stable.
Right.
Even like on a physical in the body, constipation. So if this root
Yeah,
chakra is out of
digestive. Yeah.
balance, that's some of the out of balance.
Yes, yeah.
Right,
Well, and that's like, yeah, the digestive issues, the fear, the loneliness, insecurities.
right.
Yeah, those are all with the root chakra.
And so
Um,
now we'll give you, so we'll I there's some tools to give you to help heal this root chakra and get it back in balance. And one is just regularly ground yourself. You can spend more time out in nature. This is not a background backdrop. This is like my actual backyard. So I do spend a lot of time out here in nature. You can do grounding yoga poses, such as a garland pose, mountain pose, tree pose. Um, you can also
Warrior one.
visualize a red sphere. What kind of pose, Nina?
Oh, there's like warrior one, you
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that was for, I think that one is the sacral or the solar plexus, but yeah, the warrior poses. Yeah, there's yoga poses for all the chakras. Um, yeah, it's and it does work. Yoga, I'm telling you, can really get your chi moving and open up and get the chakras back in balance. It's important. We can visualize what a red sphere in the base, where we said that your chakra is, and feel its energy connecting you and the core of Mother Earth. So you can visualize that.
Yeah, because the root chakra is the color red.
Mhm,
So
right.
as Jemea is saying a red sphere, the reason why she's saying red is because that's the color is the for the root chakra. So it's the earth element, which and that's like different when you visualize all the different chakras, it's red. So that's
Mhm.
why she's
Yes,
saying
thank you.
visualize a red sphere.
Yes. Yes, each chakra has a color and it's red. And how about foods, Nina?
Yeah. So all the foods are, I mean, nature correlates to all. I mean, it's amazing that everything in nature correlates to our body and that we
Mhm.
have everything that we need all within us and it's just abundant. So nature, it's like, what is red? You have red apples, you have maybe pomegranates, you have
Mhm.
strawberries. I mean, there's so many different things, raspberries, even the root vegetables,
Right.
the beets, the tomatoes. I
Mhm.
mean, there's all kinds of vegetables, fruits that you can eat that help balance or keep in alignment the root chakra.
Watermelon.
Watermelon,
A lot of
right?
watermelon this summer. Yep.
Yeah, in the summertime, there's so many fruits and vegetables out there, and it's just a very colorful plate of food that you can have when you put in all the
Yep.
different. I know there's other things to keep it aligned, or like different affirmations.
Yes.
So like you can
Mhm.
just say, "I'm safe and I'm grounded."
Yep.
And there's so many different things that do it, like stones. Like one of my favorite crystals or stones is like a hematite.
Mhm.
And that is kind of like a grayish pewter stone, but that is used for very grounding.
Mhm.
It's also used, it's very clear, and you can also clear all of your other stones using hematite.
Mhm.
So these things are some very grounding things to keep your root chakra in alignment.
Yeah, like other crystals are red carnelian, rubies even. Those are beautiful.
Right.
Jasper,
Mhm.
red jasper, garnet. I think I just said that. Yeah, you can either adorn yourself with jewelry like that, or just put a little one in your pocket, or and this is for all the chakras and for anything that we're even talking about. You can actually just visualize it in your third eye and bring it into your energy field, and your body will respond positively to that, what you're visualizing for your health and your chakras.
Yes, yeah. And as you're visualizing, just see like a continual light that is connecting you all the way kind of to Mother Earth and to Father Sky, or however you want to say that, Creator Divine, and to the earth, that you are completely in alignment, so that all of your chakras are spinning, whatever direction that is, so that you are completely in alignment with it.
Right. Yeah. That's really, really good. The other, let's see, there's some essential oils that we can use too. Orange, neroli, clove, juniper, rosemary. I love rosemary. I have rosemary in my garden, so I'm always getting sprays of rosemary and yeah, like rubbing them, smelling rosemary. Oh, yeah. So
Yes.
yeah,
There's also like cedarwood, which is very grounding, and I think you said clove and cinnamon are good essential oils for grounding. Yeah, I usually take like I put like cedarwood and a bunch of other things in my bath, because that is grounding for you.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, and clove is really good too.
Yes, I love this. Clove reminds me as a kid. For some reason, it always smells like glue or something. It just reminds me of a child playing in kindergarten. I don't know why, but it's really good.
It's
a good association smell.
Yeah, perfect. And for the fall that we're moving into right now.
Right. Too, so. Yes.
Cinnamon,
yes.
clove. Yeah. Nurture
pumpkin, which will move into the sacral. Pardon me.
Oh, I was like, yes, nurture that root chakra as we're going into fall with clove and cinnamon and all that.
Yes. Yeah. And as I was saying, like pumpkin. So should we just move into the sacral, or are there other things with the root chakra that you still wanted to?
We can go right into the sacral. I did another positive affirmation. I am secure, protected, and grounded. I am loved and meant to be here.
Yes, that's awesome. And I am enough as I am.
I am enough. That's right.
So it's all good. Yeah. And that is all good affirmations to say. Right. Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, let's move into the sacral.
Sacral. Okay. Well, the sacral is located right a few inches below the belly button. It's really your lower abdomen. And that is the color orange. So as Jemaa was saying, visualize the red for the root. You can visualize an orange sphere for the sacral. And this one is all about passion, your intimacy, it's creativity, it's your sensuality, sexuality.
Yes.
It is the element of water. So it is, it's just.
Yeah. And when it is balanced, you'll experience like health and being joyful in relationships, healthy relationships, joyful with yourself and others, as well as like a sense of being really creative and feeling blissful in your life.
Yes, yeah. You can really you'll really indulge in all the pleasures of life, like good food, good activities, like artistic, creative, good intimacy with your partner.
Yes.
Yeah. But when you're out of balance, then you do have possibly like commitment issues. You may have the lack of confidence or drive. You could have reproductive issues. Your creativity is stifled.
Yeah. Or addictions, codependency. Yeah. Lack of creativity or passion, like you said.
Depression, possibly back pain. There's a lot of things that maybe, that is connected, because it is around the reproductive area.
Right.
So that is all, everything is all connected.
It is. Yeah.
So as we were saying, like the foods or how do we keep this in balance?
Right. So what are the things we can do to keep our sacral chakra balanced? I have a few things we can
go ahead.
Swim in the ocean or streams, stand under a waterfall, Or, like I said, you can just imagine this and your body will respond to this positively. You can practice the yoga poses, hip opening, crescent pose, pigeon pose, triangle, and wide-legged forward bend.
Goddess pose.
Yeah. Which
I
one?
love that one. Goddess
Oh,
pose.
the goddess pose. Yes. Yep. Awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said earlier, visualize that orange sphere. You can also you can with all the chakras that we're going over, you can do massage. Do your own massage. So you go clockwise and you give yourself a nice belly rub right on that the sacral chakra there. You can massage your hips and yeah, and wear orange or put orange flowers in your house. You can do this with all the chakras. Put red flowers for the root, orange flowers for the sacral. um
Yes, yeah. Like the foods to eat. So like
yeah.
the various foods which could,
Mhm.
correlate to orange, like
Yeah,
like pumpkin, which is coming into the fall.
I just bought
Um,
pumpkin today.
oh,
I did because I like to make gluten-free pumpkin bread.
oh, yummy. That's awesome.
Excited.
Yeah.
I'll be using
Yeah.
all those herbs, clove or spices, yeah, clove, cinnamon, all that. Yeah.
Cinnamon. Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And the, various other foods, like just think of like oranges, like there's mangoes, apricots,
Mm-hmm.
there's
Carrots,
sweet
orange.
potatoes, carrots, salmon.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't, there's so
Any
many,
orange food.
pardon me?
I said any orange food.
Yes, anything,
Yeah.
oranges, yes, everything. It's all related. So whenever you feel like possibly, or if you're craving an orange, maybe you're somewhat out of balance and you need to kind of go in and meditate
Mm-hmm.
as to unblock any creativity or something that is causing that.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Very good. Love it.
Um,
Yeah.
some affirmations that we could say is like, I am lovable. I am a desirable being.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sensitive and strong being.
I'm aligned with my feelings and emotions. I love my creativity and sensual being.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Or like essential oils you could use. You could use like geranium, orange,
Mm-hmm.
sandalwood. I mean, there's so many different ones that resonate with different people, but depending upon what resonates with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
Are
Uh,
there other essential oils or anything other ones that you use or
yeah. The same ones. Yeah. The orange.
I
And
love orange, so uplifting.
some of them are the same as, yeah, the root, the rosemary, clove. Those were, um,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
like geranium
geraniums.
is a good one. I think, rose or I mean, but they could be used for the heart as well. So it
Yeah,
just really
yeah,
depends of what
yeah.
what you're trying to open or keep open.
And practice things that make you happy. Create
Yes.
like a ritual in your life that brings you joy and find ways to express your creativity and sensuality. So it's
Yes.
important, really important to do that. And you can,
The sun looks beautiful shining down on you.
oh,
You can
nice.
see it through the trees. It looks
Oh,
amazing. Yes, it's
get
a
out in
beautiful scene.
nature.
Yes,
You'll
get out in nature. That's always my thing is get in
yeah,
nature.
get in nature because it will bring
Daily.
you clarity on how you can bring more joy into your life.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you also just like those all those worries that you thought about once you get into nature, they kind of just subside.
they do.
You're just like, oh, was that really a big deal that I got, so upset about this client or my boss or
Yeah,
whomever it is?
right.
It's amazing that things, yeah, they just subside and they're not as gloomy, like glaring as we thought. Once you get into nature and it becomes like a bird's eye view, you're like, oh, well, maybe that's not such a big deal.
That's yeah,
Yeah.
because nature is the highest frequency of unconditional love. So that's
Yes, and that's what
the
we all strive for is unconditional love.
we do.
Whether we have it or not. I know this one, he pretty much has it probably. But
Oh,
also his treats are probably conditional as well.
I love it. No,
Yes, yes,
100%. Yeah, animals definitely are like nature. They have a high,
yes.
definitely a high vibration.
And they keep us connected, right? Yes.
We do.
Anything with this sacral, or should we move to the solar plexus?
Yeah, let's move to the solar plexus. I think that was
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the solar plexus, it is the color yellow, which which is why I put yellow on. I was like, what color can I put on? So the solar plexus is yellow.
Mhm.
And that is located basically in the stomach. So it's like about a few inches above your belly button.
Mhm.
And I know for me, that's a one that I work on a lot. That is basically your core center. It's the willpower. It's your strength. It's like the self-esteem. It's how the world sees you.
Mhm.
And it is basically where we do our boundaries, and
Yeah,
our warrior comes from there. So
that's
it is all about your self-worth and your strength and your willpower.
yeah. And to make, yeah, your boundaries and to make decisions. And so the main challenge of a solar plexus chakra is like the development of your personal power and
Yes.
self-esteem. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 It's really where all of our power comes from. It's the core of our power. It's kind of like when you say your intuition or you have these gut feelings, it
Yeah.
comes from your solar plexus.
Yeah.
And that is the core of like standing in your power. That is where it comes from. So
Mhm.
when we have strong boundaries, a strong willpower, or a strong sense of who we are,
Mhm.
that's from the solar plexus,
Yeah. Very good. And then
which
and
is,
if it's balanced, you will feel empowered in all of
yeah,
that we just said to pursue your goals and create what you want. So
yeah,
that's balanced. What about
yeah.
you?
You'll have that self confidence.
Yes, that's right.
And with inner peace, so you will have like, it's the warrior of like, you'll have, it's kind of like the Buddhas, or that you have the confidence and the self-worth, but you walk with the inner peace.
Yep.
Whoops, we must be getting a delivery or something, because he's
Oh,
alive. He's awake.
oh, yay. There you
Here, this is Bailey protecting our boundaries of someone
with
coming
the
in.
solar plexus. Yes, Bailey.
Right.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah, so when we're not in balance, so when we're not in balance, as you were saying,
Yeah. Yeah, we
we
could
have,
yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, you want me again? How can we feel imbalanced with we can feel powerless or insecure, overly self-conscious. We could feel challenged to achieve goals, or, challenged to assert ourselves, in our
Mhm.
personal and professional relationships.
We
Yeah.
also, I know, which I have, a lot of you could have also with feelings of insecurity, but you may also have like lack of purpose, but you may have like stomach issues, the
Oh,
digestive issues, which I always have a lot of digestive issues, whether that is being able to digest what's going on in this world energetically, or whether that is me not keeping boundaries.
yeah.
Digestion is a big one
Yeah,
for
that's huge for
imbalances with
that.
the solar plexus.
Very good. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
So the
some of the things you can do for just that, yeah, digestion, enzymes,
mhm.
good herbs, yeah, to
Yes,
help,
yeah,
you know,
and the
di-
foods,
yeah,
that we can eat.
yeah, and foods we can eat with a solar plexus, yellow foods, anything yellow, no, what,
Yeah,
bananas,
bananas,
we're like,
pineapples,
uh,
lemons.
yeah, all the colors of, I really like, bell peppers. So a lot
Oh, me
packed
too.
full of vitamin C, and so you can get red, orange, yellow, green bell
Yeah,
peppers for all the
yes, yeah.
chakras. Yeah.
I eat those every day, pretty much,
Oh,
which are
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Very.
can also, what's good is like the whole grains of like the beans or sprouted grains, brown rice. That is also good for the solar plexus as well.
Yeah. Very. Yeah. Cool. And like, what can we do? Yeah, along with food, what can we do to like other things to heal that solar plexus? So we can visualize again, like a bright yellow sun. Whoops, sorry. You can't hear that, can you?
A little.
Someone was calling my phone, sorry. And it pops up on my computer. So apologize for that. But yeah, so visualize the bright
The
yellow.
Sasquatch calling you.
Because I wish I'm like one day, you know,
Like Sasquatch.
my future
I'm
husband
gonna be like, I
I'm
see
married
him.
to that squash in another dimension. I just know it. So I do talk to them around here. I can
He's
feel
gonna start peeking through the behind the tree.
would
We're
be
gonna be
okay.
like, oh, there he is. There's Sasquatch. I see him.
It's like dinner's ready, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. It's a whole nother story, but I did see a baby Sasquatch, like a teenager one back, back in when I was a teenager, actually. I was 16. I know it was a Sasquatch. So I know that they are out there.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
I love it. That's
Different density. Yes. Higher. They're a higher frequency.
yep. So yeah, so we can let's back to the solar plexus. Yellow, amplify your personal power, and clearing like self-doubt, you can do meditation for all your chakras. But you can visualize that sun and clearing all the like negative thoughts that come in. Practice core strengthening poses as well.
Mhm.
The boat pose,
Mhm.
triangle pose, the side plank, and of course,
Downward facing dog.
which one?
Downward dog.
The downward dog,
That's a great
probably
one. I love that.
cobra, like just give that a good stretch. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
Add yellow flowers.
Yes, like sunflowers, which are my favorite. I always have sunflowers around.
Yeah,
Sunflowers and orchids are the flowers I have.
beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or beautiful yellow, like you have on, Nina.
Yeah. Yes, which is why I put it on.
Awesome. I love it. Looks good on you.
Like,
Good color for you.
oh, thank you.
Mhm.
The affirmations we could say,
Yeah.
like, here I've got like, I accept myself completely, or
Mhm.
I give myself permission to be my authentic self.
I love that. Yeah.
I was listening to something and was talking about how one of the, we always talk about love being the highest frequency beside, but there's gratitude, but there's also being our authentic self as well.
Right.
And when we
Yeah.
speak our authenticity and be our authentic self,
Mhm.
our soul really can sing. We can really just stand in our power, and
Yeah.
giving ourselves permission to do that will give you that core power to stand tall and
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
be
Yeah,
the person we're supposed to be.
cultivate that your personal
Yes.
power.
Right.
Yeah, bring in your authentic values and self. Yeah. And living
Mhm.
in alignment with them.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's super important. And some crystals
Mhm.
that we can, have our citrine, yellow topaz, any
Sunstone.
which one?
Sunstone.
Yes, the sunstone.
Yeah, sunstone's a
Beautiful.
great one. But citrine's a great one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
I mean, all the stones are so powerful and they have so much, so the properties are amazing.
yeah. And essential oils, uh,
Mhm.
lemon, peppermint, yarrow, uh,
Mhm.
marjoram, rosemary. Again, rosemary,
Citrus. Yeah.
citrus. Yeah.
Bergamot. Yes. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
And those are all very, like the citruses, the oranges, the lemons, those are all very uplifting. So they are like very happy. Like when you think of like yellow, you think of the sun, or very happy, so it brings uplifting feelings to you,
Yep.
which just, yeah. And then that goes into the heart, which is the bridge between the upper and the lower chakras. And it makes us all happy and expands our heart and brings just passion and, love and joy.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, our life, we can create more of what we want in our life when we are balanced, when those
Mhm.
energy points are balanced and we're feeling, really good in our space. That's when life really flows and things come to you. That's how you manifest. So manifestation is when things, will just come to you, and you don't have to work hard to go get
Right.
what you want. Yeah.
Yes. We're on that
True.
frequency that
Yeah, that
it just
yes.
manifests like that. Here,
Yeah.
it's funny because here I'm holding a yellow highlighter. I'm sitting at my coffee table and I'm like just picking things up, and it's like, oh look, I've got
Oh,
a
I
yellow
love it.
highlighter.
Yes. Is that to like,
One
yeah.
of these days we'll be able to just manifest it and it'll be like, boom, it's right there. Just like the
I
levitator
truly
and
believe
transporting.
that.
Oh, me too.
Yes, I really believe that, Nina.
Mhm.
We will.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
three stages of manifestation I read a long time ago. And that is, the first one is you say, well, I'll use a cup of coffee as the example. So I want a cup of coffee. Well, you go to the coffee store and you buy a cup of coffee, and voila, you just manifested a cup of coffee. The second one is you're like, oh, I really would like a cup of coffee. Your friend shows up, says, hey, I brought you a cup of coffee. And then that's the manifestation. And then the third is you just manifest it. You just say, I want
Yes.
a cup of coffee, and then it just appears in your hand.
Yes.
People
Yeah.
have claimed to say that they've done that they've
Yeah.
manifested things out of thin air. I'd love to see that. And I can't wait till we're doing that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Which
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, it does. If you think back in your life, I am sure there are many, many circumstances where all of a sudden you're like, God, I really would like a Jeep. I know that's happened with me because I love
Yeah.
Jeeps and I've always had many Jeeps, but somehow it does manifest because you're at that frequency and the vibration, and
Mm,
you start talking about it and you put it out there and it's in the field, and
yeah.
then sure enough, boom, it's like, wow, okay, there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah. It's amazing.
and that can be for anything. It can be food, it can be relationships, it can be
Yeah.
a house where you should live, little Bailey, having an
Yes.
animal, I mean,
Yes.
children, everything. So it's amazing. Even Sasquatch,
Even
maybe one
Sasquatch,
day.
we will see one. My kid and
Yes,
I,
we will.
like,
We will.
and we're on the same page too. So we're like, when is Sasquatch gonna walk across the road one of these, and then wave at us? Yeah. So anyway, so I'll
When
let you
you
guys
suspect.
know.
Well, and there's a lot of supposedly, which I was not aware of this, but there's supposedly a lot of sightings here where I live as well
Oh, very
for
cool.
Sasquatch. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, we'll have to get
Oh,
to those woods where there's sightings and just, yes.
definitely. Well, and you
Yeah.
can tune in with that it's the
Hmm.
elemental dimension, so
Yeah.
fairies, I know that there's fairies. I've
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. Yes.
fairies, unicorns, all that, Sasquatch.
Hmm.
They're just in a different dimension, and
Yeah.
we can tap into that. That's how you can read energy and
Yes.
communicate with those beings in those, other
And
dimensions.
that's how we are intuitive and can have
Yeah,
animal communication sessions or
right.
intuitive
Yes,
sessions or
that's
like what you do or,
hmm
all of that. So,
yeah.
yeah.
I wanted to
Um,
touch really quick to help the chakras,
mhm,
all of them, is sound healing, because music really
mhm,
does heal the soul, heals our energy field. If we're listening to the
mhm,
right frequency,
mhm,
it can heal, and have like a positive impact on us, like release tension, mood, overall well-being.
mhm.
And some like the frequencies, it's called solfeggio.
Oh, yeah. Mhm,
Solfeggio, yeah, is a type of music therapy,
mhm.
and it uses specific frequencies like 528 hertz. That's
For
like
the
whole
heart.
body, 432 hertz. So it will help clear and balance out your energy
Mhm,
point chakras as
mhm.
well. Yeah,
Yeah. And with the sound frequencies, also, you can use like tuning forks for
yes.
each, or you can do sound crystal sound bowls
Hmm.
that also resonate with each chakra. So there are so many different things out there
Yeah.
and tools that you can do, which are phenomenal. I mean, a lot of times on a Saturday or Sunday morning, I'll go to the sound. Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, you just I mean, my body, I have to like contract my soul to come back in because
Mm,
you become so expansive. And
ama-
it's amazing because you're basically, I think of, as I said before, that you're so expansive that you're not contained in your body. So you don't
mm,
feel the limitations of your body. I mean, it is
That's,
wild, but it's all with sound.
yeah, it's all through sound, right?
Hmm.
That
And
will,
it's phenomenal.
yeah, it's amazing. Oh, that
Yeah, it
I get what,
really is.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
experienced that for sure.
amazing. Yes.
Mhm.
So should we pull a card and wrap
Yes, I
things
have
up?
I did. Yeah, good. I'm glad you remembered. I can't remember if we did. Yeah. I was, yeah. So what, yeah, you gonna pull a card?
Yeah, so I
After
actually
you.
I pulled from two different decks earlier. And
Okay.
so I was pulling, so Dr. Stephen Farmer, who's been a mentor of mine.
Okay.
And it's funny because I've had hit these cards for their oracle cards, and then these
Okay, cool.
messages from the spirits of nature, which are amazing. So
Okay,
as
awesome.
I started shuffling for the mass consciousness,
Yeah. The
the collective consciousness,
collective
all of
conscious.
a sudden they popped out. So I'll just briefly tell you what they were. The first
Okay.
one is horse, which is freedom,
Amazing.
which is amazing. And this is
Strength.
basically you always have a choice.
Yeah.
So no matter, here goes my thumb going up. I don't even touch the computer, and my
That
thumb
is
is.
so strange. Like, okay. Thanks. Thanks for
See, there you go.
confirming
It's manifesting
that we're
that I
doing a
don't
good
even
job.
have to touch it.
It's AI at its finest.
Yes, AI, it's finest. So basically, this is you always have a choice. So no matter what it is that happens in life or whatever it is that you decide to do, you always have a choice. If you
Yeah,
want to move forward, go backwards, stay where you are, it's your choice to make.
I love that.
And and that way it keeps you in alignment of that. And then this other one
You
that
can
popped
call
out,
in
which
horse energy to guide you for that, what your choice is. Bring in horse energy to give you strength because horse is
yeah,
like, you know,
oh yes, and horses,
yeah.
God, I love horses. And they are so, their auric field, their the emotional love that they have can reach, I mean, stadiums of football fields. Like they're it's so expansive that of a horse
Yeah.
is just, they're so healing and just it's
Therapy, horse
amazing.
healing therapy is
Yeah.
amazing
Oh
to
God,
go
yes.
experience. Yeah,
Yes, like Black Beauty was my favorite horse as a little girl. I mean, of course, probably every little girl's too,
yeah,
but
absolutely. I remember
Yes.
I had a horse when I was little, so, and I hope
Oh,
to get
wow.
one,
Yes.
yeah, I hope to have horses again. So,
Yes, me too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never had a horse, but we used to ride horses a lot, but
okay.
too much. Yes. And then the other one that popped out was from this other deck is called Mountain. It's Intention. So
Oh,
it's basically, which is amazing. And that is, to set your intention of what it is that you want. And it's kind of like no mountain is high enough really to climb. It's that you set the intention
right.
and you set a goal and you do whatever it is that you need to do or you can do to do that. And
I
it's
love
within your soul's purpose that you can
that.
achieve it. So you
Yeah.
get your ego out of the way and you just follow, really be divinely guided. And
Mm,
when you're in alignment with all of the chakras, you are divinely guided.
right.
And you just set that attention and you go on your soul's purpose of
Easy.
whatever that mission is.
That's powerful. Mountains are
Yeah.
powerful and
Oh, yeah.
so are we. And so, yeah, like that saying, move, you can move mountains,
Mhm.
what you want and desire.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's
awesome.
amazing. Yes.
So I shuffled up this deck. This is my herbal astrology oracle deck, and this one
Mhm.
popped out. Beautiful. So this is passion flower.
Oh, I love passion flower. I drink a lot of tea with
Surrender.
passion flower.
This is, yes, I do passion flower tea as well. It's
Mhm.
calming. So like you can drink it before bed along with
Mhm.
chamomile. And it's relaxes. It's a beautiful, yeah, beautiful
Mhm.
herb. And this represents surrender, which is really important because if
Mhm.
we're onto stuff we can't manifest. So
Mhm.
we have an expectation of someone or of what we want, and we're thinking about it all the time, and so it can get out of balance. So we kind of have to go into a surrender state of being and like let it go for whatever you want, so the universe can bring it to you. That's how the
Mhm.
manifest works. So
Yes. Yes.
that's
That's
my own. I'm gonna just quickly see what it says in the book.
Mm.
And so let's see. Passion flower is, let's see, passion flower symbolizes surrender, sacrifice, and the crucifixion of the ego. I think that's what you said. Like, don't be in our negative ego is what I'm going to say, because we can
Mhm.
positive ego. Passion flower resembles a need to sacrifice in order to make space and move forward. The all-seeing double-headed owl symbolizes the great understanding perceived from both sides, whether it be upside down or inside out, and bestows goddess passion flower with unseen truth as she performs rituals for letting go. I love it. So that's really powerful.
Mhm. That's awesome. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Surrender, move mountains,
Set your intention
set
and
your
freedom.
intention, freedom.
It's your
You can
choice.
do
It
this.
is all your choice. So yes.
It is. So that's
Um,
what I say. We are all driving our own bus of life.
yeah, we're creating our own realities. Yes.
Exactly.
We are powerful, powerful beings. So
We really
do you
are.
want to let them know where to find you if for sessions or
Oh, yes. So, yes, if you want to get a hold of me, you can go to Jemaa.Soncire.com. We'll put all the information in the description as well. But yeah, so you can go to Jemaa.Soncire.com to find out more about what I do. And if you want to book a session, go there. How about you?
yeah, and I am at ninaroberti.com. So that's an Instagram, Facebook, and yes, you can to book a session if you want to chat. I do animal communication, intuitives, energy healing, clearing. Yeah, all the same. So yeah.
And please, if you've come across our channel, and you enjoyed what we, have just shared, please like it and subscribe. And so
Yes.
you can see more of our videos.
And share it with anyone that you think would be of interest to them. So yeah, so this was fun. It was great. We'll figure out our next subject, whatever our next topic is.
We will, yes, I don't know whether it'll be, but it's going to be good. Okay, guys. So
maybe in the auric field, maybe tapping into the fields. Who knows?
Yes, exactly. So awesome. So thanks for joining us today, and good to see you again, Nina. And we will see you all next time.
Yes. Have a great day.